Good morning. How y'all doing? As you can tell, I'm back at my house. I tried to put a flag up, but you can still see the wood panel. Uh, yeah, excuse me. It's a little bit early in the morning for me, so I didn't get the time to get up and get to the office. But that's okay because we got Casey's take, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. I know we're talking. I know we're talking Titans. I know we're talking, but I know we're talking Titans. I got the flag up. But the big thing that we're talking is Vols baseball, or Vols football. Excuse me. They play their first game later today against Ball State, so we're going to talk that. Of course, we got some high school sports. We got some other stuff. So y'all stay right here, stay on the show, and let's get started. I forget what I told Justin my first take would be. But there it is on the bottom, Titans final roster. And realistically, the only thing I really wanted to talk about was Brett Kern here. I've been fine all day. I start coughing as soon as we go live. Yeah, let's just do everything we can to get on Casey's nerves. Titans final roster. Of course, they let Woodside go. They let Kern go. Kern saves $2.2 million. That's pretty cool. The kid they got punting, I mean, he's got a really strong leg. I've already had people complaining to me. They're saying, "Oh, well, he can't pin it deep like Kern does." I get that, but for $2.5 million, it's I don't know if Kern's that big of a difference. I may be wrong. Maybe he is, and he was the best player on a few of those really, really bad Titans teams, but the Titans aren't that bad anymore. And necessarily, I don't really know if he's that good anymore. I don't want to punt from the other team's 40 anymore. So pinning him deep's great. I'd rather just be able to get out of our own end zone when we punt. And Kern's a great punter. Like I said, he was the best player on these Titans teams for a few years when they were abominable. They were terrible. So, and Woodside going down. I like for me that's more confidence in Malik Willis, which I have the utmost confidence in Malik Willis anyway, which is probably blind ignorance as a fan because I just want him to be good. But I know what Woodside is. I know what Woodside does, and he's just. I don't even think he's a good backup quarterback. Whereas Malik Willis may actually give you the opportunity to win a football game. And if Logan Woodside comes in the football game, I don't know if the Titans necessarily have a chance to win. But that's most of the stuff, like I said, I wanted to get to. I don't think there's any other real big glaring weird instances on the roster. I think everything else kind of went what we expected it to. Theo Jackson got sent to the it's not minor league, but they got sent to the practice squad. A few other practice squad players, Des Fitzpatrick made it there. Yeah, Titans cut it down to 53, and they're ready to go. It is, I think the NFL season starts obviously not this Thursday, but I don't know. It is next Thursday. So a week from tonight will be the NFL's first game of the year. College football. Of course, that started Saturday, and that's tonight. And I want to say, let me see. Let me get my phone out here. Give me just a whole second. Because I sent number 2. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do our DMA read real quick, and then we're going to go to a short little commercial. Y'all hang out with us for just a second. But Casey's Take is brought to you by DMA Orthopedics and Dr. Anthony Tropiano. Dr. Anthony Tropiano provides patients with prompt, effective treatment using the best technology available and in a manner that is compassionate and understanding of their needs. Dr. Tropiano is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon. Call 615-441-4522 today. That's 615-441-4522.
Dixon Medical Associates, we've got you covered from neck to toe. Our orthopedics team offers services in sports medicine, foot and ankle reconstruction, spinal surgery, and more. We also have in-house imaging and physical therapy. Dixon Medical Associates, we specialize in what moves you.
All right. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the Vols season opener, which is tonight. I probably should have made this the first take because this is realistically the only thing I want to talk about. Even the third take is talking about Aaron Judge and how he's on his race for history. But it's going to take me 30 seconds just to talk about his short porch out in right field. I'm just kidding. I'm not that salty about it. I think it's cool. But I should have talked about this first because realistically, this is the only thing I want to talk about today. Only thing I care about today. It is football time in Tennessee. I got chills last night. I was thinking about the old John Ward call, and ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are around the world, I just love that, man. I can still hear it. I can still hear it. And tonight, Tennessee Volunteers take the field against Ball State. I want to say they're like 42-point favorites or 35 or 33 or something. Lord knows what it is. But the point spread's pretty astronomical. Of course, we know the Tennessee offense should put up a large number of points. Hoping they do anyway. Defense is playing against Ball State. I know more about Ball State than your average clown, but I don't know a lot about Ball State. So I don't know a lot. I know they're not returning their starting quarterback, but they do have a starting running back and receiver that led the team in receiving yards and rushing yards last year. They're returning both of those spots. The quarterback that they have did have a little bit of time. I want to say he threw for about 270 yards last year. Just a backup type deal. They lost their starting quarterback from a season ago, graduated, excuse me. So he's no longer there. But he threw for about 2,800 yards, I want to say. I think he had 25 or 2,800 yards, and then he had about 22 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. But he's not there. They do have a new quarterback going. Again, it's Ball State. And here's the thing. As a Vols fan, let's just get through the day with a win. I'd like for them to play really well, and I'd like to win 63-10, like Vanderbilt did over Hawaii. But I've been a Tennessee fan for long enough to know that until that clock strikes zero, I have no clue what's about to happen. I got a pretty good idea. I think Tennessee's going to go fast. I think they're going to put up a lot of points. Even if the defense plays like doo-doo, I would like to think that Tennessee can just drag race them. I mean, who cares? Let's get into an absolute shootout. Win 85-62. I do not want to see our defense give up more than 10 points. But who knows? This is no longer your grandfather's football. The 3 yards in a cloud of dust will get you left in that cloud of dust. People just can't play football like that anymore, or it's extremely hard to. If you recruit at the highest level and you have 5-star offensive linemen and you've got somebody like that Texas running back Robinson in the backfield, you probably can run it 600 times a season. But this type of football is a little bit different, and so are the Vols. The Vols are very weird. They're an outlier. They do things a lot differently than other teams. Heupel likes to go as fast as he can. He said he wants to try some more. He wants to use more receivers this year, which I think is cool. Bruce McCoy was named, I almost said legible. That would have been hilarious. Bruce McCoy. Listen, folks, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to need about 30 seconds. I woke up way too early this morning, and the brain is kind of on autopilot. No cereal, nothing. I don't drink coffee. I guess I should have. I don't know. I see some Oreos over there. I should have ate something or something. I'm still, like I said, I'm still kind of moving slow. But Bruce McCoy is eligible, not legible. He's eligible to play, and that's cool because USC was kind of just dragging their feet. They said that they were doing everything they're supposed to do, which is a load of crap. But whatever. It's all said and done now. So McCoy can play. Good for him. By what the coaches say, he's come in and done everything he's supposed to, and he's done it the right way. I think they say that about most kids, but maybe he has done it the right way. So McCoy be ready to go. For everything that I've heard, Heupel keeps saying that we're pretty healthy. So I'd say we a lot when I talk about a few teams. I do love them. I love them like they're my own, but I contribute nothing to their success. So I apologize if I say the word we. But the Volunteers, they should be all hands on deck tonight against Ball State. Should be a win, but so should have been Georgia State a few years ago, or Georgia Southern, or whatever in the crap that was. God, hey, Tennessee fans, aren't you glad Jeremy Pruitt's not out there? You don't have to worry about trying to win with 27 points because that's all he scored. I can tell it's early in the morning because I'm really, what's the word? Edgy? Yeah, I'm already like, there's a part of me that's just got this overwhelming feeling of hatred for Jeremy Pruitt and Butch Jones. I've already said it's on site with Butch Jones. I'm so over him. He ruined a lot of people's time here in Knoxville. So I do not like that dude. Anyway, football's here, and I'm so ready. I'm stoked. I keep saying football's here. We've had different kinds of football over the last few weeks. We had Titans preseason a few weeks ago. High school football is in week 3. We're going to get to that in 2 takes from now. But there's always different kinds of football, and my favorite, and I think not everybody, but a lot of other people's favorite version of football, which is NCAA college football, begins for the Tennessee Volunteers tonight. Hendon Hooker hopefully starts his Heisman campaign. Brew McCoy's ready to go. Jabari Small's ready to go. That offensive line kind of scares me. The defense is a lot of the same names from last year, so hopefully they improved. Who knows? But I'm ready. I'm so ready to watch some football. I got a fantasy draft tonight. Vols are playing. It's the last night of a bowling league that I'm in, so very, very busy night. But let's get on into the third take. I do want to talk about Aaron Judge for just a second. If you have a Twitter account, and I'm sure you probably do, if you follow Major League Baseball, you know for a fact that Aaron Judge hit his 51st home run a day or two ago. They plaster Aaron Judge, and when he got to 50, they put him up, which I would too. I don't blame him. But he's been all up over their internet site and the social media sites and everything else. If you haven't seen Aaron Judge play baseball yet, you need to click on a video on YouTube or something and just watch the way this young man hits baseballs. He was playing against the Angels. I want to say it may have been Monday night or Tuesday night. And I was watching the game with a friend of mine. It had to be Wednesday night. That would have been last. I can't remember. But anyway, I was watching the game with a friend of mine, and I said, we're trying to figure out, what's going to happen. And I said hanging curveball, and my buddy said hanging changeup, and we're both calling a home run here for Judge. Well, I want to say he gets a curveball. It wasn't a hanger, down and away, and he gets fat part of bat on it, and he just kind of pokes it into left field for a single. But then the next time he got up to bat, my friend had walked off, so he didn't get to see it. But The pitcher was supposed to throw a fastball down and away, mid-90s, whatever. Well, it wasn't down and away, it was up and away. And big old 8'11" Aaron Judge, all of himself, got a hold of the ball, and he hit it, I don't know, about 415 feet out into the right center field stands, whatever that stadium's called, where the Angels play. He hit it pretty hard, though. And as soon as I saw my buddy come around the corner, I said, "You missed it. There's 51." But this is cool. If you have an issue with Bonds and the steroids, and you're still kind of stuck on that, then fantastic. This is your opportunity right here to watch to maybe possibly watch somebody break a record. So if you still believe that Roger Maris's 61 from 1961 is the record, then Judge is going to give that a run for its money. That's a realistic thing. I believe Judge is going to get really close to 62 homers. I think he's on pace for 63, which is, like I said, just cool. But if you haven't yet had the opportunity to watch Aaron Judge, now I would never ever condone or tell somebody to go watch Yankees baseball. But this young man is really fun to watch. And over the years, I've had a few Yankees that I really did enjoy watching. Bernie Williams was one of my favorites. I loved watching Bernie Williams and Tino Martinez. I know he came from the Mariners, I want to say, or somebody, but Tino Martinez, I liked him. I hated Scott Brocious. I hated Scott Brocious. Chuck Knobloch, he had that weird stance and weird name, Knobloch. But they've had a few others. But Aaron Judge, he is worth the price of admission. He's the best power hitter in the game today. Maybe. I mean, it's either him or Pete Alonso, maybe. Well, anyway, we're going kind of quick today, but that's all right. Like I said, I really just wanted to watch. I really just do want to watch Vols football, but I really wanted to talk Vols football. We still have one more take. We're going to talk high school sports, and we've got plenty of time to go over everything important. We may not have a full 28-minute, 30-minute show today, but that'll be all right. So y'all stay right here with us. When we're going to go to a commercial, and then as soon as we come back, I'm going to do my DMA read, and then we're going to finish it up with the fun stuff. So y'all stay right here.
At Dixon Medical Associates, your health is our number one priority. With over 40 providers, our goal is to bring excellent, convenient, and comprehensive medical care to our community. Dixon Medical Associates, a destination for care.
And don't forget, after you watch the commercial, Casey's Take brought to you by DMA Orthopedics and Dr. Anthony Tropiano. Dr. Anthony Tropiano provides patients with prompt, effective treatment using the best technology available and in a manner that is compassionate and understanding of their needs. Dr. Tropiano is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon. Call 615-441-4522 today. That's 615-441-4522. Now, that concludes the commercials and the DMA reads and stuff like that. I know y'all may not like that. That may not be your favorite part of the show, but they pay me a little bit of cash, and I think that's cool. So, also I get to do this show, and whenever anybody makes fun of me that I do a podcast, I can be like, I get paid to do it. So, y'all go out and give them a call. Tell them I sent you. I've never sent anybody to the doctor before, but tell them I'm the one that got you there. So I actually need to go by there and I guess pay him a few dollars. I still owe some money for some doctor visits a few years ago. So high school sports. That's what we're going to end with. let's see. Last week, Dixon lost another heartbreaker. I genuinely feel bad for those kids. Coach Tomlinson still looking for his first win. That's where I'm going to be Friday night. They're playing Overton. Overton's really good, but I picked Dixon to win only because I think they're so close that they think they're going to win, and that's more than half the battle. I really do think Dixon could win this game Friday night. I don't really care who they played, but they're going to play Overton. I'll be at that game. Creekwood's also at home. They're playing Marshall County. Marshall County is a goofy good team. Creekwood's got their hands full. I was at the Redhawks game last week when they lost to Fairview right before it didn't get to overtime. It was tied 7-7, and Fairview lined up. They had an offensive lineman out on the outside, do something over the middle. I couldn't get my eyes off of the offensive lineman that was lined up. Excuse me, that was lined up out wide. So I don't really know what happened in the middle part of the field because I didn't see it. But Creekwood lost a rough game there. Over on the Cheatham side of things, Harpeth beat Cheatham pretty good, 40-0, and then Sycamore lost to Hunters Lane 33-7. So Sycamore's on the road at Waverly. I wish we had a photographer out there. That'd be great. But Sycamore looking to get their first win in Coach Harrison's second season now. Let's see. Harpeth. Who are they playing? I wrote all this stuff down. Whites Creek. They're playing Whites Creek. It is Harpeth's homecoming, so good for them. Cheatham's playing White House. That's going to be a really rough game. I think Cheatham's got some athletes. I think they've got some kids that are pretty good. I like Coach Halstead. The problem is, and I saw this last Thursday night, and Coach Halstead kind of talked about it. They have about 15 bodies. And White House is going to walk in there with student body, and the roster difference alone is going to be astronomical. I hope everybody stays safe. I'd really hate for any kids to get hurt. I really just wouldn't. That's honestly at this point, I don't think Cheatham can win just because of the total number of bodies, but I'd like for the Cubs to be able to get through Friday night without any really bad injuries. You're always going to have a few things here and there. It's football. That's how that works. But hopefully they can get through the end of the night without too much going on. That's all the football coming up this week. I did want to bring up a little bit of soccer news. Dixon County High School soccer coach Chris Cardona won his 100th game as head coach of the Lady Cougars soccer team this past week. They also did the Smoky Mountain Cup. I believe it's down in Gatlinburg. It's a really neat event. They go down there and do that every year. Cardona must really love going down there because, like I said, they're there every time they have it. I like Gatlinburg too. So fun little retreat for the coaches and the kids, and they won it. They won the whole tournament. I want to say they won 3 or 4 games. I think they gave up one goal that I saw. They like 3-1 in like their second game, but they beat everybody else like 4-0, 5-0. Lady Cougars got it. I've seen them play a few times now this year. They've got some athletes. They got a good coach, obviously. So, what else we got? Creekwood soccer and Sycamore played. No, excuse me, that was volleyball. Sycamore and Creekwood volleyball played. I want to say, man, I'm way off. Sycamore and Montgomery Central volleyball played, and Sycamore won that in straight sets. Creekwood did have a soccer match the other day. They also had a volleyball game. Harpeth had a volleyball game against. It's been a long week. It's been a really long week. It's been a long month. It's been a long lifetime, to be honest. Brain's not working anymore. I guess I need to eat something and drink some coffee. But honestly, that's going to be it for the show. Not a great show today. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be honest, got some stuff going on, so got to get my head right. Got to do that first. So, and I will. I'll take care of it. I got my own stuff, my own business, just like everybody else. So, let's get through this week. Let's get through the night. We got some Tennessee Vols football. To all you Vols fans, good luck. Let's have some fun. And y'all have a wonderful evening. That's it for Casey's Take. Come back and see us next week.